think cheating is an abomination, okay? And this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this. They don't look, I would be devastated if I was his wife.
Astronomer HR Chief Kristin Cabot has been seen for the first time since the Coldplay kiss cam scandal that led to her resignation.
What? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
But the fallen HR head appeared more focused on the health of her plants than her marriage when she was spotted for the first time back at her $2.2 million home.
Like, you went in public. It's not like you were inside your home having this affair and somebody was like outside from social media being like, what are they doing in here? Like, you were in publicly like kissing and hugging. You were at a public place where maybe you were going to be on camera. Like, that is just a risk. You might think that it's private because it's a dark concert, but often there are these cameras. There is social media everywhere. If you are somebody that is on X, on TikTok specifically, you should know, like, whether it's a good thing or not, everybody's filming all the time.
Society loves to be mad at cheaters. Like, remember Scandival, the Vanderpump Rules saga? It was like the biggest story of 2023. The president of the United States at the time weighed in on it because people love to be mad when people are caught cheating. We just relate to it. It's just something that like brings society together. And finally, I do think that it involves
who blew the whistle. The two executives caught on that now infamous Coldplay kiss cam were first identified on a TikTok account of someone who apparently works at the company. Oh my God, that looks like Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and Astronomer Chief People Officer Kristin Cabot. That's gonna be one awkward board meeting, if not a couple divorces too. Whoever wrote the post was believed to have also attended the concert in Boston, and it sure seems that he or she works at the company. They knew Kristin Cabot's precise title in HR, and they also knew that both executives are married.
Things have taken a wild turn with whispers of leaked text messages that allegedly show Andy threatening to fire Kristin if she didn't comply with his demands. Text messages between Andy and Kristin have surfaced, and they're raising some serious eyebrows. According to The Buzz, these texts show Andy putting intense pressure on Kristin, allegedly threatening to fire her if she didn't go along with something he was pushing for.
Here's Astronomer's leadership. This is Andy Byron. And right down here is the Chief People Officer. There you go. Kristin Cabot, Chief People Officer. Although the weird thing is that if you click on their LinkedIns and poof, they're gone. Deleted their LinkedIns. Too bad. You know? They'll be a scumbag. And if you are a scumbag, then, well, I guess you deserve this.
Over the weekend, 50-year-old Andy Byron resigned as CEO of Astronomer. A company statement said, "Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability. Recently, that standard was not met." 52-year-old Kristin Cabot's fate still hangs in the balance. She's married to Andrew Cabot, heir to one of New England's oldest and most prestigious families, the Cabots.
This is my casino. Step out. Bring your money.
Cabot is a CEO of a boutique rum company. Here he is at a tasting in Paris. Those few seconds of video at the Coldplay concert are triggering a cultural tsunami. People are even betting online on whether the marriages survive.
Anyway, here we go. So she brought her underling there to cover for them. The CEO's wife found out about it. She's already removed his last name from her LinkedIn and Facebook. Apparently, many people at the company knew that he was sleazy, previously worked for him. Moral of the story, don't go to a Coldplay concert.
What exactly was he asking her to do? That's the million-dollar question. Some Astronomer.io ex-employees are also hinting that Andy used to call Kristin in his cabin, and both would stay there for hours. The internet's been churning out theories faster than you can scroll, with some speculating it was a personal demand, while others think it could be tied to something professional, like a company decision or strategy. Either way, the idea of a CEO dangling someone's job over their head is a bombshell.
Why do you think that couple was chosen?
If I was directing that show, I would have put them up
in a heartbeat. The body language that they were showing and the shot there, it's a good-looking couple. He's got his arms around her. I would have done it 10 times out of 10.
Chief Executive Andy Byron has tendered his resignation to the board of directors and they have accepted. The board will begin a search for our next chief executive as co-founder and chief product officer Pete DeJoy continues to serve as interim CEO.
Grace Springer first posted the video being seen around the world.
It was the reaction from Andy that kind of sealed the deal. He looked pretty guilty.
He's married with teenage children. Kristin Cabot has been divorced for 3 years. She was hired just 8 months ago. And now that 15 seconds of video is having a devastating impact on both of their lives. The New York Post front page headline, Dumbotron. I spoke with workplace expert Stephen Viscusi.
This requires, to me, not one, but 2 resignations.
Andy Byron, as Astronomer's CEO, holds a ton of power. And Kristin, as the head of HR, is in a critical role overseeing the company's people operations. Any hint of coercion or a threat like this would be a massive red flag, especially given their professional dynamic. The rumors got people wondering if there's more to their relationship, both at work and outside of it, than what we saw on that kiss cam. Some are even pointing to the timing, noting that Andy stepped down as CEO not long after the concert went viral, while Kristin has stayed in her role.
Since the incident, scores of people globally have created a stream of endless memes on the scandal.
Yeah. Oh, look at these 2. All right, come on. Yeah. Oh, look at these 2. All right, come on. You're okay?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Can you feel the tension? Oh, look at these 2. All right.
What are we gonna do? My wife is here.
You said she's in row P. She won't even see us.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
While others have relished the opportunity to recreate the now infamous moment.
The company's board of directors accepted that resignation today, saying that it will begin the search for a replacement. In a statement released on the company's LinkedIn page, it says this, that Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met.
28-year-old Grace Springer was at the concert at the Gillette Stadium in Boston and captured the moment that has now been viewed 53 million times.
I could have never guessed that it would be such high-profile individuals in the video. I do feel sorry for their partners and spouses that they had to find out this way.
Do you think if they had not tried to hide, Coldplay would have moved on?
100%. I think if they acted natural, no one would have thought twice. What a cute couple. I mean, I'm sure people in their inner circle might have caught something, but I definitely wouldn't have posted that video.
There's a part of people that they're looking at these 2 individuals and obviously not wanting the damning part for the family. Because I do say, you know, my heart goes out to the children and the partners of these people who are having to watch this all play out. But the bigger thing people aren't talking about is how a CEO of a company should never be dating the head of HR.
We've now learned that the technology company Astronomer has announced that its CEO, Andy Byron, seen here, as you saw, embracing a woman who is not his wife, has resigned from the company.
A CEO and HR professional. Like, the definition of her job is to be like, by the way, don't do workplace romance. Like, that's one of her chops.
It doesn't take a scientist to figure out that they didn't want us to see whatever we saw.
Yeah. Man, he dropped out real quick and she turned.
Yeah, because he just realized how many millions of dollars he lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, it's like, if he didn't freak out, no one would have any idea that this had happened.
True. The moment they realize the camera is on them, it is like, oh my God, and the guy like ducks, the woman turns around. And I mean, guys, it took the internet maybe an hour to figure out who these people are and to discover that the man is the CEO of a huge data company and that the woman that he was canoodling with was his chief people officer. So that is like the person that is over HR.
Could these texts, if they exist, explain why things played out that way? The online reaction to this rumor has been nothing short of explosive. Social media, especially X, is a hotbed of opinions, with users dissecting every possible angle. Some are rallying behind Kristin, arguing that if the texts are real, they point to an unfair power imbalance that needs to be addressed. Others are skeptical, wondering if the leaks are just a smear campaign or a misunderstanding blown out of proportion. Then there are the meme lords who are having a field day, turning the drama into viral content with captions like, "When your boss texts you comply or you're fired, but you're still vibing to Coldplay. The internet never sleeps, folks." This rumor is also sparking a broader conversation about workplace dynamics, particularly at the executive level. When you've got a CEO and an HR chief caught in a scandal like this, it raises questions about accountability, transparency, and how power is wielded in corporate settings. People are asking, what does this say about Astronomer's company culture? If the texts are legit, could they point to deeper issues within the organization? And if they're not, why are these rumors gaining so much traction? The lack of an official statement from Astronomer is only fueling the speculation, leaving everyone hungry for answers. Digging a bit deeper, some online sleuths are connecting the dots to other pieces of the puzzle. For instance, Astronomer's been under scrutiny before for its leadership decisions, and this rumor's only adding fuel to the fire. There's chatter about whether Kristin's role as HR chief put her in a tough spot, especially if she was navigating a high-stakes situation with the CEO himself. Meanwhile, Andy's departure from the company has people wondering if it was tied to this alleged text exchange or if the kiss cam fallout was enough to push him out. Either way, the story's got more twists than a soap opera. Let's not forget the cultural context here. The Coldplay concert moment already had people talking about workplace boundaries, especially when it comes to execs letting loose in public. That hug on the Jumbotron was cute to some, but others saw it as a red flag for professionalism, given their roles. Now, with these alleged texts in the mix, the conversation shifted to bigger issues like trust and ethics in leadership. It's not just about what happened at the concert anymore, it's about what might have been happening behind closed doors at Astronomer. The rumor mills also got people speculating about the source of these alleged leaks. Who got their hands on these texts, and why are they coming out now? Some think it could be an insider at Astronomer settling a score, while others suspect it's just internet chaos agents stirring the pot for clout. Whatever the case, the lack of verified details is keeping everyone on edge. Posts on X are calling for the text to be released in full, while others are urging caution, pointing out how easy it is to fake screenshots these days. It's a classic case of he said, she said, with the truth still up in the air. So, where does this leave us? This rumor about Andy Byron and Kristin Cabot's alleged text messages has taken the Coldplay kiss cam drama to a whole new level. It's got everything power struggles, corporate intrigue, and a dash of concert-fueled romance. Whether these texts are the real deal or just a spicy rumor, they're shining a spotlight on Astronomer and its leadership like never before. What do you think about this wild twist? Are you Team Kristin, Team Andy, or just here for the popcorn? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know if you want us to keep digging into this story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the latest drama. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.